right. Anyhow, let's look at what's going on here. So they have lots of white Capitol cars down there. They obviously have fenced in the Capitol. They have obviously put in cement barriers. Now, down on 3rd Street, which is right on the other end of the pond here and the grassy area, they have put up the short gray fencing, and they have concrete barriers all down 3rd Street, so all in front of the Capitol, this side, the west side. All right, they've got the road blocked off up here, so I can't drive down the east side like I'm used to, okay? You can still go in there and walk around right now, but I can't drive up there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around a little bit. But what I can tell you, okay, here's what gets interesting, all right? So first of all, there wound up being a flight out Friday. It was about 5:30. I kept my eye on it, hoping it would be later Friday night and I'd be able to get back up here. But when I saw it, I was at the beach with Jalen and there was no way I could get back up here for that flight. But there was a flight out. I've been watching the schedule today to see if there's a flight back in. So far, it's going on, 1:30 now? And no flight back in. All right. Flags are still, I did drive through the city, okay? So really nothing going on at the White House. You don't see any fencing. There's not a lot of police, not a lot of security. Flags still at full staff. As you can see here, Capitol Hill, they are still at half staff. All right? This is where it gets really interesting. So I come in the city that way. About a half a mile that way, it's pretty much just neighborhoods. It's like townhouse neighborhoods. It's, going away from the government district. I saw a military Humvee, one of those Hummers. So he's literally just parked on the side of the street about a half a mile out. And on the other side of the street, a DC Metro Police. Then I pulled over, took some pics. I was like, oh, okay. It's pretty interesting in DC today, a military Humvee. Got back in my car, drove about a block. Right behind the Russell building up here are 5 New York Police Department buses. White buses, New York Police Department buses. They're just parked behind each other, okay? Snapped a pic of that. As I was going through the city, okay, let me try to explain to you where I saw this. So Independence Avenue is the main drag that goes on that side over there. This is Constitution Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue, the avenue. So about a mile down Independence Avenue, there are 2 military dump truck looking vehicles just parked along the side of Independence Avenue, about a mile down. So right by where I shoot my squirrels at the water. They're just parked there. They're just parked there. They even have fencing over here, okay? They even have fencing, what I could see, around the Supreme Court as well. So there's a lot going on here. Now, CPAC was really interesting last night, okay? And there were tons of comms thrown out in there, tons of them, for those who can pick them out. Now, here's my thoughts on this, okay? So, this is supposed to be for the State of the Union. This is supposed to be for truckers. There aren't any truckers, okay? I mean, even the highways are going smoothly. I don't see, there's no, 395 is moving just like it normally does. 495 is moving just like it normally does. 50, I haven't seen any, okay? But this is an awful lot. And this is for a State of the Union. Okay, so seems to me as if there's no truckers around. This shouldn't be necessary. Okay, that's just my thoughts. I'm a nobody, but this shouldn't be necessary. I mean, I've got my whole thoughts wrapped around this. My whole thoughts wrapped around this. the State of the Union being on March 1st, that goes against everything. Okay, that goes against everything. So that screams right there. And then with Trump's speech last night. So, I'll just say this. And I don't know why I'm saying this. But, last March 4th, I swore that would be like my last day here in DC. I really did. If you don't know what March 4th used to be, it used to be the inauguration day until the 20th Amendment came around. And the Democrats changed it. So, I personally, and this is just my personal hopes and wishes and checkmate kind of thing, I really hope that March 4th, is the checkmate. We get something on March 4th that's you know what, because symbolism is everything, right? Symbolism is everything. So I've been doing a lot of praying about that, and that date has been just running through my head. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But it's just funny how things are just all it just seems like everything has too beautifully come together. All ending at the same time, and the CPAC thing and everything that was, those socks though, right? Those freaking socks were everything. Okay. So anyhow, they've got Independence Avenue on the other side of the Capitol blocked off. So you can't even drive up there anymore. And that's normally how I go around things. So they do have it. Let me see what this is up here. They do have this going everywhere around. But this tall fencing is solely going around this area here before the pond. So it's not going all the way out to the road. It just has that 3-foot silver bike rack type looking fencing. So I'm going to peek around. We still have our 18-wheelers there ready to do the filming. So very, very interesting here today. I'm going to roll through the city. I'm going to see if I see any more military vehicles. But just seeing those 3 right there, says they're prepared for whatever they think is coming this way. So I think everybody should probably be prepared as well, in whatever way you can. We don't know what to expect. We've heard, but we don't know really what's going to happen. So be prepared for yourself. Be prepared for your neighbors if you can. So let me shoot around the city. Let me shoot over to the White House itself and stop and look around. And I will get back with you guys. Hearing that 1776 last night thrown in there. If you don't know about the 1776 Commission and that executive order, you can look it up and read about it. It's really actually very cool. And then 22222, that 1776 stuff. We'll just see, okay, right? We'll just see. So something's about to blow. Something's definitely about to blow. So, all right, enough of that. I'm going to shut down, and I will see you guys soon.